Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we go live, tap the bell. We go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, link is below to the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you are here right now, say what up, say good morning. The Dow is down 574, S&P is down 57, Nasdaq down 117. So quite the shakeup. I mean, we opened up down. The Dow opened up down 300 yesterday. We're down almost 600 now. At some point, SPY came down at 295. Now we're at 298. So price action is here. Price action is king. Don't lose sight of that. I will not lose sight of that this week. I promise. I promise. That's the goal. What's going on, Carl, Jeff, Hank, Jesse, Rodney, Michael, Goldfish, Jack, Lion, Luke? How we doing? So, I talked to a chief of police today. Said I hate the mask. The news related to the second wave was caused by the mask, lack of oxygen. You guys are turned up this morning, but every reason to be, because we have some great movements. Last week I did have a red week last week. So what I'm going to be doing is going low and slow, looking for wins, not trying to hit it out of the park, just trying to ease into things, do some small trades, maybe at first just a couple $100 and work my way up a little bit, and just try to build that confidence back and see what the market's going to do. You know, like I said last night on last night's video, you know, even though we're lower, we are getting some two-sided price action here. If you're looking at SPY on Friday, nice two-sided price action, and I believe Thursday was straight down. But Friday, nice two-sided price action for both bulls and bears. We'll see what today brings. Seems like they want to push it up a little bit here, up into the open, but you know, kind of hard to say. You know, kind of what I'm looking for right now is I'm eyeing tech, and the reason why I'm eyeing tech is if you're looking at Apple and you're looking at Amazon. I mean, sure, we're at 333, but if you look at the chart here, 333 is still really, really, really high. We coasted pretty high. I actually didn't think it was going to clear this area, and then when it did, I started to get a little bit bullish, right? And of course, we're going to have ginormous pullback, and that's kind of where I got into some trouble. I mean, if you're looking at Nvidia, same thing, just kind of chilling here. It's at 351 only right now. Still just chilling at the bottom of this range. Just could easily still explode back up. These are the stocks that I'm watching right now. Amazon as well. Amazon's right in the 10-day right now. It's right at 225.22. So it's right. What is it? What's the 10-day? 10-day right now is 25.24. So it's just under the 10-day right now. Right now the last trading price was 25.25. So last trading price bid is 25.22. So it's right in the 10-day. So right here, I think today is going to be pretty important because we're riding these lines. We're tech is still extremely high. Let's see what Zoom is doing. Zoom's bouncing back 225. I mean, the thing with Zoom, I mean, it trades choppy, but it always goes up. I mean, like if you're looking at past history, it's just kind of something that does. Like it just trades choppy, it moves down and then explodes higher. Trades choppy, moves down and then explodes higher, right? And then trade chopping is going to move down and explode higher. Or we're just going to explode higher. Like that's kind of the characteristic of Zoom. Like Zoom is definitely not for weak hands. Zoom will definitely shake you out. But that's why on Zoom you have to have a really good entry because it's going wild. Banks look weak. How far to go for JPM? Yeah, I mean the financials in general. I mean we're at 2309 right now. I mean there's some. I mean the banks exploded. Came up to the 200-day, got rejected, and now we're back. Now we're back. Kind of going back towards the 50-day. So in my mind here, it's just kind of coming back to support the 22 range and XLF would be ideal. JPM. I mean, I think it's going to be extremely hard to concentrate because I feel like there's so much opportunity right now that you just have to pick a couple stocks and make sure you really concentrate on those stocks because things could get, you could easily get distracted by going from financials to tech to energy to, consumer staple, whatever the case is, retail stocks, you name it. Pick a sector and concentrate it. For me, I'm going to be concentrating on tech, but I do think JPM, probably could come back down here to 90 and just kind of chill. 90 seems to be the bottom right now for JPM, but we're getting some nice wide ranges. Let's see what Bank of America is doing. What's Bank of America doing? Bank of America is at 23.90 right now. So yeah, it's back down here almost to support just below 24. So what about MGM? How are these guys doing? Ooh, MGM took quite a big hit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? So I'm having a hard time with the second wave news because I don't necessarily believe that there is a second wave. I just think more people are getting sick because they're going out into the world. I think it's just the way it was going to be. I don't think there's a second wave. I think it just never left. I mean, am I wrong here? Walmart and Shop News. Walmart partners with Shopify to expand online marketplace business. Wow, Shopify is partnering with Facebook. They're partnering with Walmart. Man, they're going nuts. Shopify. I just wish their options had more liquidity. Not at all. I know I'm going to take a hit. Carl's going to take a hit. Yeah, so what I'm going to be concentrating right now on are more day trades, less swing trades, because the swing trading seems to be a bit unpredictable. And what if we slice through, like if looking at JPM, what if we slice through the support? You know what I mean? Like, what if we slice through? Datadog. How's Datadog doing this morning? Kind of checking in here. Datadog 77.60. I mean, it's holding pretty good. It's holding. Datadog is. I'm gonna actually add it to my watch list. Hold on. We're gonna add Datadog. We're gonna add Datadog to the watch list here. Kroger. So it's kind of a weak earnings week. I mean, just really relatively light. Oracle, Groupon, Kroger, CarMax. So Kroger does have earnings this week. Yeah, Tesla got another downgrade. A lot of haters. The weird thing is like, hey, while the stock market's doing well, let's upgrade everything. The stock market's doing well. Oh, the stock market's not doing well. Let's downgrade everything. And then it's just like within a couple days. So, it's surprising to me like these analysts have so much weight and pull on the market. I mean, it's insane because they flip sides like I don't even know, but they flip sides more times than not. So like why do analysts have so much weight and control when they don't even know what's going on? Like I could easily, when the market's moving up, I could say, oh yeah, Tesla's upgraded to 1,000. And then when the market's moving down, I could easily say Tesla downgraded to 800. I mean, anybody can do that job. Anybody can do that job. Why do they have so much weight? Why do they have so much power and control? They don't do anything. It's a joke. I mean, it's just, hey, if they're getting paid $1 million a year to do that, sign me up. Sign me up. I'll be your boy. I'll advocate for the retail trader. Twilio might be good for your watch list. Yeah, I just have a hard time trading Twilio. Twilio, I have traded in the past. I have a hard time trading Twilio, mainly because of the options pricing. It's just really wide bid in the ask. I mean, I like Twilio. I like the company. I like what they do. I've used their products. I mean, they're great. The options, however, the options on the other hand, I mean, it's just, I don't know. The options on Twilio, it's hard. It's hard. But right now 192, 191. I mean, I guess doesn't matter. If you get a good price on your options, be a buyer at 190. I guess that's the lesson. Be a buyer at 190. That's the thing. Now, not investment advice for entertainment purposes only. If you're just joining, say what up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Dow's down 619 now. So opinion on Boeing. So I actually have a debit spread on Boeing that's getting wrecked right now. But I have July expiration. So here's the thing. Either we're going to go max loss on the debit spread, or we're going to ride off into the sunset. It's currently at 177 right now. So it's right about here. I was really impressed that on Friday how well it held, but this looks like just a dead cat bounce now. Is it going to come back down to 140? Is it going to come back down to 120? It's hard to say. The one thing that you want to be careful of here is any little bit of good news is going to rip the market up unreasonably, just like it has, like Boeing. And if you're taking a look here, hotel occupancy is trying to move back up, restaurant bookings trying to move back up. However, air travel really not moving up that much. I mean, it's starting to try to move back up, but it's really not. It's not moving up. Hotel occupancy is actually positive. U.S. bookings still negative, but it's kind of coming up on 60%. And U.S. air travel is just chilling down here at 80%. Just kind of chilling down here, right? So you want to be careful. You want to be careful with Boeing. There's any sort of good news is going to pop this thing up extremely high. Any sort of good news is going to pop it up. It's at 178. Sure, maybe things got a little bit out of hand up here in the 230s, but it is what it is. Right now we got time on our side. People are going to buy the dip. And I honestly think, now of course this is my opinion only. I honestly think the way that the stock market was going, and sure, like retail traders, they can move the market, but they don't have the kind of pull like the big guys do, right? But if you're looking at SPY, right, the buy the dippers are extremely confident right now. What is it going to take to shake the buy the dippers out? And that's what I've been kind of asking myself is like, okay, the buy the dippers are cocky, saying, oh yeah, I told you it's a V-shaped recovery. What are you, stupid? Why don't you buy more stock? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Just close your eyes, buy, do whatever you can, get as much stock as you can. You know what I mean? So looking at this chart here, technically the bulls have the advantage here. The bulls have the advantage. I mean, we're still higher than we were 52 weeks ago. We're at 297. 52 weeks ago, we were at 290. Okay, so if you invested a year ago and held, you'd still be positive money. Okay, right now. I mean, there was a time it got a little bit scary when we did down at 218. That was not the case. We were down like 40%. But hey, we bounced back. So I am using extreme caution, knowing that the bull money and their pockets seem deep. Those stimulus checks are still sitting in the savings account, believe it or not. So just be mindful. Like I'm not right now. I'm trying not to have any perspective on being bullish or bearish. Right now, I'm just trying to respect support and resistance and make some good trades. That's all that I want to do. However, I'm a little bit scared to short overnight because of this very reason. once we get into the buy range, it seems like nothing can stop the bulls. And that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Yo, Billy, what's going on? Yo, Media Mind, are you sick or are you just regarding the stock market and COVID? Hope you're not sick. So I'm not saying go full bear. I'm not saying go full bull, but just use extreme caution. But right now, most of the charts except for financials and like Boeing are in the bulls' favor. Especially like tech. Let's see, Facebook, 225. I mean, you're going to have to do a lot more to kind of shake out the bulls, I think. I think you're going to have to do a lot more damage. I mean, sure, these drops are scary, but I mean, we've been going up so fast that, taking a breather is not a bad thing. And SPY, if you're looking at SPY, honestly, we could be range bound here. We could be range bound from like 290 to 320. We could just ping, 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 ping. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a consolidation year. Consolidation years are good for the stock market for the long term. If we had a consolidation year and then we explode for the next 3 years, I mean, who cares, right? Yeah, the market's gonna do what it's gonna do, So just be careful. I'm glad you're not sick. What's up with Tesla? So Tesla got some downgrades. They've been getting down. They got downgraded Friday. They got downgraded today. So they're at 917. The one thing that I'm scared of Tesla. I'm scared to short Tesla because every time I short Tesla, I lose. I mean, not every time, but for the most part, every time that I short Tesla, I lose. Okay. And it's just not a stock that you really want to go short on. It's just not. It has momentum. It's just crazy. So right now it's down at 917. It's right down here. What's the 10-day on this thing? So the 10-day is 923. So we're still riding the 10-day here. So just be careful. I mean, that's all we can say. We just need to be careful because, I mean, yes, the drops are vicious, but it got a bit detached. I mean, you can see how it was riding the 10-day here, and then it just exploded to the upside. I mean, pull back. This is normal, and whether they're the media is always going to have some sort of excuse. Why? Because the people that watch, they're like, why? What's going on with my investment? Why is the market down? Why this? Why that? And CNBC has to have an answer, whether it's good or it's bad. They're like, oh, it must be this, or it must be that, or it must be because it's a little bit cloudy today. And the servers in the cloud are not performing very well. Like they just make things up. Okay, so as traders, we have to do our best to kind of ignore a lot of that. Stick to the data. Stick to the pricing. Stick to the numbers here and just focus on that because the market's going to go up unreasonably high. The market's going to go down unreasonably low. And our goal right now is to capture those profits. We're here to capture profits. We're not trying to do a 5-year investment. We're not trying to do a 1-year investment. What we're trying to do is get out and get in, or get in and get out. Today, this week, this month. We're not looking for super long-term trades here. Starting next week, there's pumping at night. What's going on, Emmanuel? If you're just joining, say what up. You guys can do me a favor, hit the like button. Yo, Rob, what's going on? Yo, Keith, Chad Gaming. DKNG. So DKNG I'm watching right now. It's currently at 35. It did bounce up over here a little bit to 36 area. DKNG also holding the 36 area, 35. It's just kind of chilling. Every time it bounces down, every time it gets down here, it bounces. Now, with DKNG though, you have to be careful because we don't have a lot of data on what the stock actually is like because the stock's only been on the market for about 2 months. So you just have to kind of do your best, and obviously it's a guessing game for DKNG, but it's undeniable that the bulls are on its side. Yo, Elijah, what's going on? Sorry if that sip was a little loud, kind of close to the mic here. Like I wasn't anticipating the coffee being as high as it was. My apologies. All right, what stocks? Market's opening in 9 minutes. What stocks are going? Looking at those. That I kind of already did my spiel. Kind of what I'm looking at, or my mindset is this morning, and kind of trying to figure out what I want to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on tech stocks. Tech stocks. Oh, Docu. Ooh, it hurts. It hurts. 156. Peloton. And if you guys always want to buy calls, whenever the coronavirus news kicks up, just buy ZM and Docu calls and forget it. Okay? MAR. Marriott. So it's currently at 88. I mean, hotel bookings are going up, but the news is going to drown it out. I do think if it gets down to 80, though, I think if Marriott gets down to 80, that would be a good buy. It's at 88 right now. If it gets down to 88, it would be a good buy. Just so much chop. When there's a lot of chop like this, it makes it hard to trade because you get like the people, like if you're looking at Marriott right now and you bought the dip from 70 or 80, you rode it up to 90, and you're like, oh, we're going to get the next leg up, right? It comes back up to 98, then falls hard to 88, and then moves all the way up. You missed this leg. You missed this whole leg because you probably got shook out here. So just be mindful that there's a lot of choppiness in the market right now. So it makes it hard to navigate. So you're going to get shook out. But you have to be able to identify, am I being shaken out right now, or am I going max loss on this bad boy? So that's why you want to push out your expirations a little bit. CRWD. CrowdStrike. So right now it's at 92. I mean, still really high. I mean, it looks like it could have another leg up. It doesn't look like this thing's coming down. I mean, yeah, it ripped up to 100 and came back down to 90, right? But if you're looking at the 1 year chart, currently at 92, it's still in the support zone. It looks like it's consolidating up here and building some sort of support. PLAY. So Dave and Buster's, I mean, I think it's tough. I think if you're buying stock, you're going to be okay. But options trading, you don't know when this thing is going to take off, right? I mean, it tried to. It hit 23, and now we're back down to 15 like nothing ever happened. It came back down here. I do think if it could bounce off like the 15, 16 area, we could get another run up to 20. But there's going to be in Illinois, they're not open yet, but there are talks of July 1st that they're going to be reopening. So I do think Dave and Buster's in these kind of places, people are going to go back to again. I mean, if you guys went out this weekend, especially in Illinois, we've been taking a lot of precautions. That we've been locked up. We're currently in phase 3, but to go to phase 4 for like a place like Dave and Buster's are open, like still we can't even, like in restaurants, we can't even sit inside a restaurant here. We can only eat outside. Like when we go out to eat, we eat in our car. Like it's kind of weird, but that's what it is. When I go pick up food with the fam, we pick it up and we just go sit in the parking lot and we eat, or we bring it home. It depends on how far we are from home, right? So, but if you go to like Home Depot and Walmart and all these places, I mean, people are going out. People don't care. And honestly, like for me, yes, I care about coronavirus and I don't want to get sick, but I mean, I don't know. If we can't stop it, I mean, we got to live life. We got to do what we need to do, and that's what people are doing, right? And I think for Dave and Buster's, I mean, I think that they're going to recover. The question is, Ryan, so in Illinois, July 1st, they're going to reopen. Can we play the reopen news right down here? I mean, I think it's in a good zone. However, I mean, if they really play this narrative, I'm kind of wondering how they're going to play this narrative on CNBC and all these places. Like, if they're playing this narrative that there's a second wave and they just keep drilling it, I mean, this could definitely come down to 10, sure. So you kind of have to analyze. I mean, right now it's a very wide range. I mean, we're talking about a $10 to $15 range. That's a 50% range. You know, this is, you know, if it moves up, if it goes from 10 to 15, that's 50%. 50%. So that's humongous. So it's trading in a very wide range for a stock that's only $15. Okay, so I do think I think they will push up. The question is obviously when. How did that test turn out, Daniel? So if anybody wants to know, I took the COVID-19 antibody test because I thought back in February I might have gotten it. Turns out, did not get it. Have not encountered anybody. It says I have not encountered. Well, maybe I have, but I haven't gotten it. I did not get COVID-19. I do not have the antibodies, and my body is like ripe for the taking. I'm COVID susceptible, they said. They said, your body is looking right. But I took it. The test was like, because I got really sick in January and February. I'm like, you know, I never really have respiratory issues. Even like doing videos, I was getting out of breath. Like I had to like, when I do videos or be on YouTube, I'd have to stop, take a few breaths and kind of go on. I couldn't talk like I'm talking now. And now I'm like, okay, maybe I got like a certain version of it. But turns out maybe I just had some sort of respiratory viral infection that was not COVID-19. But turns out I have 0 antibodies. Wife and kids got 0 antibodies. So if you're wondering for $75 to wondering if you got it or not a bad deal. But I mean, honestly, kind of wish I did have it. Could have had a false negative result. I mean, yeah, sure, could have, but it is what it is. Does NVIDIA follow SPY? No. I mean, at least I don't believe so. I don't believe so, Christopher. GNUS, Roxanne. So I know a lot of people do trade GNUS. I typically don't, because this was a stock that you guys brought up, and I said, you know, you guys are on the verge of getting burned because you guys were talking about it was up in here, and look what happened. It got dismantled. So I honestly, like, if you're trading stocks like this, like, don't chase. You're like, oh, if I chased from 4 to 11, it would have worked out. Yeah, but the people that chased from 9 or 11 to thinking it was going to get to 20 didn't work out so well. So how do you know where the top is? Like, you don't. You're just guessing. You're guessing. And after it ran 1, 2, 3, 4 days, it gets a little suspect. You know, it gets a little suspect. But, I mean, I know people in our chat and stuff, they were buying stuff up in here. And I was looking at this. I'm like, this is not a winning scenario right now. This is not a winning, you know, if you got in, you'd have to be very disciplined, get in. But when people see charts like this, they get extremely, extremely greedy. Like, oh, it went from 5 cents to $11. This is going to go. And sure, we've seen penny stocks for the last few years go from pennies to $1,000, pennies to $800, right? Not saying it's going to happen here, but we've seen it. And what happened to those? Do some research. So I would like, no, I'm staying away from charts like this. How about camping and RV plays? Do you know any good camping stocks? I don't really trade that sector, but the virus is way too political. People are ready to go out and spend money. I'm trading with the trend though. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we think, what we want to do, right? All right, market is open. The market is open. All right, do your best not to get your face ripped off today. Like, do your best. Let's see what SPY's doing right now. So I think that I'm going to be going back to trading now that we have higher volatility, more dropping. I'm going to slim down. Man, Thinkorswim seriously sucks. Look at this. Like, look at this. I'm heated. This is like super. This is like, I'm glad I don't have my money on TD Ameritrade. 'Cause 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 Look, I can't load a chart. And I click around. I mean, these charts that are already loading are loaded. But if I click on a different chart, let's try Microsoft. Wow. The charts I already have up are loading, but any new tickers I try to load are not. And you guys just saw, like, when the market was closed, I was jumping around charts like nothing. I was clicking, I was jumping around charts like it was nothing. Now the market open. Wow. No, I'm gonna take this and throw it in the garbage. I'm gonna, like anybody? I was thinking about anybody on E-Trade. What do you guys think about E-Trade or Schwab? I mean, like, I can't, like, I don't have my money in Thinkorswim, thankfully. I don't have my money because I moved my money to Tastyworks, but dang. No, my money's in Chad. I trade on Tastyworks primarily. I only execute orders, but for charts, Tastyworks. I mean, for charts, Robinhood makes Tastyworks look good. Okay, let's just put it that way. On Tastyworks, Robinhood makes Tastyworks charts look good. I can't stand Tastyworks charts. I can't use it. Like on the mobile, Tastyworks charts on mobile, bro. You know, it's horrible. So I use other platforms. So when I'm on the go, like, this is still loading. This is straight garbage. I want to say some other words right now, but YouTube flags you when you swear. Yeah, Webull. Maybe I'll go with. I mean, I have some money in Webull. I'm actually going to be working on some videos for Webull. I do like the platform, but Thinkorswim desktop. My Thinkorswim desktop still loading here, bro. And this pricing over here is real choppy. I mean, this is not going well. That's weird. It's loading the symbols over here. So let's take a look. So SPY, how they do this the manual way, you know, like they used to do, like back when they were reading the tape, when they're going, oh man, I just lost $1 million in the stock market, you know, they're reading the tape like this, you know. Oh, there we go. All right, Apple. So Apple 333 right now, and this is literally unbearable. How are you supposed to make money? Super choppy. Not even worth looking at Tastyworks chart. TS Mobile doing the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the Thinkorswim platform in general. I asked you if they're going to have better charts on mobile. They just said nope. Yeah, because the thing is, what I used to watch Tasty trade a lot. You know, I like what they had to say, and when they came out with Tastyworks, you know, I watched a lot of their content to see kind of what it was about, kind of what their thoughts were behind it. And Tastyworks is designed for the premium seller in mind. And, you know, I sell premium; it works great. I love it. I like buying premium on there too. It works great. So on Tastyworks, right? You know, I feel like they're stealing from people right now. I mean, Dow's down 700 points. They're stealing from people. Can't load nothing. But Daniel, the reason why they don't care about charts is because Tom Sosnoff doesn't care about charts. He said it specifically. He says, I don't care about charts. He doesn't trade charts. He just trades numbers. He doesn't even look at charts. Dude just guesses, puts numbers on the board. I honestly don't know if dude is profitable or not, and I don't think it really matters. When you sell the Thinkorswim platform to TD Ameritrade for $700 million, you can coast through quite a few $1 million in losses, you know, and then you make it up on the back end of Tastyworks. I'm just saying, I'm not. I mean, dude's an OG, a vet, whatever they want to call him on the trade, but I don't know. I mean, maybe he's just like, You know, he's the Ray Charles of trading. He doesn't have to see anything. He can just feel his way through and be okay. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's working out for him, but you don't know. You don't know. But I do know what I do know. Is that too much? I'm sorry. Sorry. It's Monday, you know, it's Monday. Jeez. You guys are going to report me. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Dow just ripped up like 100 points. Can't load nothing. Anybody here use E-Trade? Anybody here use E-Trade? Is that platform going well? You guys, I have an E-Trade account. I used to trade the pennies on there a long time ago. I haven't since I stopped trading pennies. I don't open my E-Trade account, but it might be time to blow the dust off that thing and ramp it back up. Restarted Thinkorswim seems better. Yeah, it seems like things are loading right now. Also, because I moved around my office, I gotta rewire my cable here. So I gotta rewire. Right now I'm on a wireless, which I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be live streaming and trading on wireless. My speeds are very good, but it's kind of a no-no in the IT world. Yo, DKNG went green. Let's see if it will load it. It's loading up on Thinkorswim. Apple's pushing. Like, that's what I said. Be very, very, very careful here. That's why I'm not trading. I'm probably not going to trade the first hour or two. I'm just kind of look. Okay, things are loading better now. DKNG is pushing up to 37. How's our baby girl Peloton doing? It's up to 2%. DocuSign. Okay, we're getting some speed back. A little bit of bottlenecks. Yo, Rob, I didn't have a choice, man. My Cat 5 cable, my Cat 6 cable's over at the office, and I had to move it. Look, I'm building this beautiful set for you guys, and you know, I didn't have any more cable here. I didn't have any more cable, and I have cable long enough, so I have to go to the office, get me some cable, cut some cable, make some cable. Thankfully, I had that skill, but it just kind of sucked. So now, as you can see here, right here, got my Wi-Fi. If you're rolling through the neighborhood and you see a Wi-Fi called No Days Off, you know that's my house. Don't throw a brick through the window, please. Please don't. I got kids. Daniel Edwards, you pull your money out of E-Trade. Why did you pull your money out of E-Trade? Pyrotechnician, thoughts on Warner Music Group IPO 2 weeks ago? You see No Days Off rolling through the Wi-Fi of Nick's house. What is? Let me look up their ticker. I don't even know what Warner Music Group ticker is. It's WMG. Datadog pushing 80, baby. All right, guys, you sold me. I mean, I've used Datadog's products. I know about their company. I never traded their stock, so let's take a look. WMG. God, it's unbearable. You need to have lots of stock charts in the background. I mean, WMG looks like it's holding. I don't really know. I mean, I'm guessing music and streaming and all that's going to be up. I don't really know about their profits. Like, I've never looked into Warner Music Group's profits or losses and see how much money they make from streaming. I mean, what I would want to do is dive in a little bit about the company, learn their financials. But if I'm just looking at the chart right now, I'm looking at 29.5 looks like a good range. It's just right now it's just kind of holding right here. So not terrible. It's not falling apart. Low when they IPO'd it a few weeks ago was 26, ran up to 34. Definitely could ramp back up to 35, 34 area. So, I mean, I think it's holding. I mean, the thing is, you don't know how long it's going to hold here for. They only got monthly expiration on the options, no volume right now, nobody trading them. So, I mean, if you're looking at stocks, I mean, look, if you're looking at This expires this week. The 30 call, 250 on the ask, 0 bid. Like, do not trade options on this. Like, whatever you do, do not trade options on this. I mean, this is very, 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 very bad. You can buy this and not be able to sell it. Like, this is the worst thing that you could do as an options trader, having an ask with 0 bid. And it's in the money. It's in the money. Or $10 ask, $2 bid. Like, no. No, bro. Don't do it. If you want to buy stock, that's different. But right now, for July, 30 days out on the 35 calls, 50-cent bid, $2 ask. This is a trap. So you don't want to trade options on this. But if you want to buy stock, feel free. A few reasons I was made was you must make a certain numbers of trades per quarter to use their desktop platform. Otherwise, you're stuck using their web platform. Really? Media Mind, MGM. Yo, I'm down with MGM. It's popping up. I don't know. I'm going to break this freaking keyboard. One thing that really irritates me is when technology doesn't work. Because I spend so much time making sure my technology is right. And TD Ameritrade, that holds trillions in assets, can't even make a freaking platform load. Like, that's super irritating. Like, how much money do you guys have? All we need to load are numbers and stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous. I get order execution because order executions are going through exchanges and those get bottlenecked. However, the exchanges need to fix their stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous. But loading charts and stuff, you shouldn't have a problem. You should not have a problem. I love the unfiltered Nick in the morning. You know, I'm not really a morning person. And stuff like this really, but just because I know a lot about technology and I spend a lot of time making my stuff right and making my setup right, and you know, I know it's not me. I mean, even if my power goes out right now, I would still be live streaming and loading stocks. That's how much I invest into my technology. Even if my power turns off right now, and the whole house is dark, we're gonna be live, baby. That's how much time I spent in this stuff. Also, you need to have over just 1K to get real-time quotes. All right, E-Trade's a freaking joke. You know? Thinkorswim's a joke. All right, I'm going to it's time to put out some new reviews on YouTube. It's time. The world needs it. We'll stream without power. How long before you set up your own online trading company? Who wants to invest? Because I don't have deep enough pockets. I'm looking for investors. If you guys want to build a trading platform with me, I'm looking for investors. They need more container clusters. Docker went boom. Nice. I'm not talking about Cardone Capital investors. I'm talking about real investors. Wow. I don't know about MGM, buddy, because it's just not working out. It's just not working out. It seems like quotes are not moving very well either. I'll buy you a SPY put. All right. I will take investments in either cash or equities. Unless it's GNUS stock. I will not take that. Well, maybe I should. If you're giving it for free, maybe. Excuse me. Choking. We're gonna have the us versus herd trading platform. Made by the retail trader for the retail trader. So I did look. So I was actually looking to build some tools for us versus herd. I was looking at real-time quotes through what's the name of the company? Oprah, OPRA. I was looking for real-time quotes through OPRA, and they said that it's anywhere between $3 to $6 grand a month, depending on what I use it for and the kind of the volume. And I thought that's actually not terrible. I thought maybe they're going to be like 10, 20 grand. Because like Webull, like if you don't know about Webull, if you don't execute, like Webull gives you free real-time quotes, but if you don't execute trades on there, they actually charge you $3 a month to have real-time quotes available on the platform. So if you don't trade on Webull and you want real-time quotes, just place like one trade for like $1, buy and sell it if you don't want to trade on there. But otherwise, they charge you $3 a month, which is not going to kill you. But that's why they charge it, because they cost them. I don't know how much for a company their size, how much that would be. But they told me it was going to be anywhere between $3 to $6K a month, depending on what I use it for. Man, are these guys serious? I don't even want to click on other charts because I'm afraid they're not going to load. Yeah, Walmart got news with Shopify. Can't load any charts here. I got 5 on it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much money it would cost. My friend is pulling all of his funds out of each trade, and their customer service has been atrocious, which is why he's ending up pulling out instead of getting help executing a stock transfer. All right, loaded Beyond. We loaded Beyond Meat. Beyond's doing well above 140, actually. Really surprised it's holding that. I mean, yes, it did rip up to like the 160 area, but it's holding 140 relatively nice. All right, can we get to MGM? All right, we're getting to MGM. Things are loading again. All right. So MGM, I do like here. Yes, it's down 5%. I would love it better at 15, but if they don't give it to you, then they don't give it to you. Yo, Grubhub was trying to push green. Grubhub is trying to push green. Guys, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Grubhub this week? Yeah, it took 2 minutes. Yeah, I know. Seriously, I'm done with my stream now. That it's like, I'm a pretty chill dude, but I think Grubhub could. You think Grubhub could hit 63 again this week? Anyways, so I'm probably gonna jump off here. It's not loading. I think we got what we needed out of today. We're gonna stream all day. I mean, I don't think, honestly, I don't think I could stream all day with the charts not loading. Like I'm gonna figure out another solution here, because this is some BS, man. Like this is not good. This is not. I don't have the patience to sit here and stream all day with no data loading. Like I don't have the patience, as you guys can see. Like I'm a bit irritated. Think you'd ever do a charity? Absolutely. I would do an all-day charity stream for sure. People want to donate. This I'd have to look at how to do it through YouTube. This channel is monetized now. I mean, I know I just started this channel, but this channel, thank you guys. This channel is being monetized right now, so definitely appreciate you guys tuning in every day, pushing up those streaming numbers, pushing up those subscribers. I mean, you guys are great. I haven't tried Fidelity Pro. Tell stories. I got a lot of stories, but I don't know. We'll see. I got some other things to do today, and like I told Rob, I'm gonna I gotta hardwire my computer here. Like I told Rob, I gotta hardwire my computer here, so I gotta go get some cable, wire some stuff up. I mean, I have really good wireless, but I'm committing a lot of sins right now in the IT space, so it's not something that's gonna continue. So you guys have a great day. Stay safe, stay green. Hit us up in the Discord, wherever you want to find us. As always, it's us versus herd.